Well, you might not recognize the person, but the name Moe Tucker is part of New York's rock and roll legend. Well, the legendary drummer with the Velvet Underground is making music again with a new album and single and an imminent European tour.
One question. Have you ever heard of Moe Tucker?
Yes, definitely.
Who is she?
She's a drummer in Velvet Underground.
How long ago was that?
A long, long time ago. I'm not getting all these answers. I've got all the albums at home. It's my favourite band.
Moe Tucker, former drummer with the Velvet Underground, is back with an album titled Life in Exile After Abdication. This album follows a time of fairly low musical profile for Moe and bringing up a family of 5 children. But then there was the invitation to play on Lou Reed's latest offering, New York, and now her own project. Collaborating with band members from Sonic Youth means her album is not quite what you'd expect.
The most comments I've heard is that it sounds a lot like the Velvets, which is, to me, that's a compliment. I like rock and roll, and I always have. I never stopped listening to it. I wasn't involved very actively for a long time, but I always listened to it. At first I thought, well, is this going to be an audience of 40-year-old farts who are coming out to see this old Velvet they saw 20 years ago? But all the audiences had been 19, 20, 25-year-old kids, and they're all big fans, and that's great.
The Velvet Underground always enjoyed a high profile and credibility, but didn't seem to cash in on commercial success. Why was this?
We never thought we'd be the next Beatles, but we should have been able to survive on royalties. And the reason we couldn't was because the record companies didn't distribute the records. We'd play somewhere and pack the place, you know, and everybody love it, and etc. And then people would come up later and say, oh, we can't find your albums. Do you have any albums? And I don't know how many times we heard that. So that they just didn't distribute them. So now we get royalties because now they're in the stores. Now you can buy our albums 20 years later.
That's it for part 1. Coming up, though, The Cults, The Cure, Natalie Cole and Guns N' Roses' favourite artist.